welcome to this Markets.com company profile of Marathon Oil. I am your host, Luisana Suegard. Thank you for joining us. Let's start by getting familiar with the origins of the company. Marathon's headquarters are located in Houston, Texas. Founded in 1887 as the Ohio Oil Company, today it has approximately 28,000 employees worldwide and a market capitalization over $33 billion. Marathon Oil has operations in North America, Western Africa, Libya, the North Sea, Ukraine, and Indonesia. The company has 4 distinct divisions: exploration and production, oil sands mining, refining, marketing and transportation, and integrated gas. Running the company are CEO Clarence Cazalot Jr. and CFO Janet F. Clark. The company structure allows it not to have a COO. Now let's talk about Marathon in the market. Marathon Oil is officially traded at 3 main national exchanges, those being the New York Stock Exchange, where it is primarily listed, the Frankfurt and Swiss Exchange. The major index it is listed on is the S&P 500 in the US. Let's review the company's reported financials for 2007. Marathon's reported revenue came in at $64.5 billion with net earnings of $5.69 per share, or a total of nearly $4 billion. Taking a look now at the balance sheet, total assets were $42.75 billion, while liabilities were at $23.5 billion. Equities make up the difference with over $19 billion. The debt-to-equity ratio of the firm was sitting at 0.981. Now, Marathon has 695 million shares outstanding at the end of 2007. On December 31st, the stock closed at $60.86. On August 13th of 2008, the stock closed at $47.29. In 2007, Marathon paid a total of $637 million in dividends to its shareholders. Let's get back to operations. The 2 dominant divisions of the company are exploration and production, along with refining, marketing, and transportation. Exploration and production produced more than $9 billion in revenues with earnings of nearly $2 billion. The E&P division has worldwide operations with goals to find more reserves. Refining, marketing, and transportation accounted for a huge bulk of the revenue in the company with revenues of over $56 billion. Their earnings were over $2 billion. Their division operates mostly in the U.S. through its gas stations, which are either fully owned or franchised. The 3rd division, integrated gas, explores for and produces natural gas. Finally, the 4th division is the oil sands mining division, formed from the acquired Western Oil Sands. The division tries to extract crude oil from oil sands in Canada. In regards to the company's growth plans, well, they are based on finding more oil and natural gas. In fact, their exploration and production division has had the highest margins thanks to the high prices of oil. So as a result, they are continuing to find more oil and natural gas. They're also investing in non-conventional oil plays like oil sands because they are now profitable with oil prices being so high. And lastly, the company is expanding its network of U.S. gas stations and boosting heavy crude oil refining. Since the beginning of the decade, Marathon Oil has produced some great returns, and its fate has gone hand in hand with that of oil prices. In the past, refining, marketing, and transportation division was helped out by high crack spreads. Yet, in the last year, with oil prices still increasing, their stock's price has gone down, reaching a 52-week low on July 17th. Its PE ratio is somewhere in the mid to high 7s, which is inexpensive, and growth is expected to be strong. Recently, though, market prices have been turning on the oil and refining sectors. Oil prices haven't continued their logarithmic growth, and the spread on refining have narrowed tremendously. Yet, with oil still hovering between $120 and $45 a barrel, there are still gains to be made. Now, Marathon has been spending a lot to increase conventional and non-conventional sources of oil, which they expect to make good returns on. So, it seems that even if oil prices go down and refining margins stay low, the stock does not have much of a downside. This brings us to the end of our Markets.com company profile of Marathon Oil. I'm your host, Luisana Suegard. We hope that you join us again soon. Have a great day.